Okay, let's just start. So today we'll start with Tableau first, and then we will go in Python. So go in week 3, this location. I will send you this in chat. Go in this location, Tableau for visualization, week 3, and download first one, O1 dashboard URL underscore Q.
Excuse me, sir. Is that second one underscore Q or which one you mean?
So it's on week 3.
3. Second one.
Q, yeah, Q. So till here we did we last week we applied filters. Did you practice last week questions which I have sent? Did you guys practice that? No?
No, I didn't practice.
Not actually. I was so busy at work.
So yesterday, the last week we applied filters, highlight, we added buttons, and we applied a collapsible container. We even discussed about dashboard. So using colors in dashboard, how to use color, how to select colors, and then we discussed about chart junk, how to remove unnecessary elements from the dashboard, then group elements to add borders, and then creating interactive dashboard. We discussed about filter and highlight. So till here we did last week filter and highlight, and today we will start with URL actions. So URL actions is in dashboard. We can link the dashboard to a website if you want, and it works best as as a menu selection. So whenever we use a URL, we append the URL as a menu selection. So it includes more data without being part of the dashboard. So if you have any more data or any more information if you want to convey through our dashboard, we will link that information, that hyperlink, to our dashboard. So how to add URL action is, so let's say this is my map, and if I want to add URL action here, what I need to do is go to dashboard, actions, add action. Here you have option go to URL. Okay, so let's say we will go to state Wikipedia, let's say, and we will apply this to our map, and it will be under menu. So whenever we go in Wikipedia, say if we look for Texas Wikipedia, if you go in this page, let's say, then my Texas will be the state which I will be pulling. So when I click OK, and when I click here I will have a one hyperlink here. Go to Texas Wikipedia. So this is what we have created right now. So in any portion of map in Ohio, let's say, if we go and click there, then, then this Wikipedia will be visible. So in this way, in menu section, we can add the hyperlink here, Georgia, for example. The menu link is added here. Also, we can embed our web link in dashboard. Let's say, for example, let's pull web page here and click OK. And so here, if we click here, add URL action. So let's say we add in profit map. So my URL will be same, but I need to give state information. State. This time it will be my web page object. So this is my web page object which I have created. Okay. So if I click OK here, so here I will have one more hyperlink. So when I click here, to access Wikipedia will open in our dashboard. Let's say if I go on Wisconsin, click here. So Wisconsin dashboard will be Wikipedia page will be open in our dashboard. Likewise, Cantor, see if we open this will be visible. So we can give appropriate name. So instead of hyperlink one, we can give we can give hmm, go to state web page. If we give here and click OK, then here we will have. So when we click here, we will have go to Kentucky wiki web page will appear here. We can also change this action to instead of doing a menu, we can add a select here. So if we do a select and click enter, so if I search here, then it will automatically change. So this is my Kansas City. If I click on Kansas, if I click on Texas, if I click on New Mexico, the Wikipedia page will open. Yeah, so this is how we embed Wikipedia. So any question here?
Zavaria just called me. She's going to join the class.
Sorry?
Zavaria just called me and she's going to join the class.
Okay. So any question here in this part?
No, sir.
Okay. So we will move to. So we will move to go to action. So download this file. Go to action. Underscore Q. So we did URL action. So we did URL action, and then comes go to action. Go to action means if we have one dashboard and we want to go to another dashboard, or we want to link other information from one dashboard, if we want to navigate between dashboard, and if our dashboard has too many information, if one dashboard has too many information, and if we want to split our dashboard into two dashboard, and we can apply go to action in one dashboard that link our data to another dashboard. So how we will do that is, so let's say we have a profitability dashboard one and category dashboard, category details another. We have another dashboard. We have two dashboard here. So let's say so how to link that, how to link this two dashboard is, if you can go in dashboard action, if we go here and if you go to seat information. Okay. So in my profit map, and my target sheet is the category details, let's say. Okay, so if I add here menu, okay, here, so when I look over here, so we have go to sheet 1. Okay, go to sheet 1. In go to sheet 1 we have applied our navigation to go to category details. So if we click this, it will go on category detail. Okay, so we can rename this. Let's rename this. Go to sheet 1 instead of go to sheet 1. We can rename this as go to category details. Okay, so it's a single select only option. So now if we hover here, we will have we can see here go to category details, and if we click this, then we will go to this page. Okay, so instead of applying in applying through menu here, so menu feature in map, what we can do is we can even create a button that will navigate both my dashboard. So how to create a button is here we have
Where we just rename, like from the go to dashboard or go to sheet 1. So first we have to save the sheet with that name and then give the same name, or how it will
so
direct us to the same page.
no let's say if I remove this. Okay, let me add once again. So if you go in action, add action, go to sheets. Okay, so my main source is map, profit map. Okay, I will say profit map, and where I need to navigate, is to category details. So here what I can do is go to, can add a name, go to category
Category detail is the another sheet.
is the another data on another
That is
dashboard.
okay.
So here we will select menu. Okay, and we will click OK, and if we click here OK, and then we can see here go to category detail option. Okay, so instead of adding in a menu, we can even add a button, so that we don't have hassle on going through individual dashboard and looking in menu. We can add a button here which will navigate to category details. So how to add a button is,
We can delete as well, like after
yeah, we can delete. We can go in again, we can go in action and click here and then delete.
move. Okay.
Yeah, so if we need to add a button to navigate to category details, what we can do is we have a navigation here, and click navigation, and let's change this to float, so that we can, this will be a easy moving floating object. So here is my navigation. If you double click here, you can navigate to, so we want to navigate this to category details. So give category details here. This is your text button, and what, and you can write here text like you can give category details, and you can give a border here, click apply. Hi Navjot, sorry, hi Javadia.
Hi, sorry. I was preparing aftar. We having a fast. It's Ramadan.
Okay, okay, no worries. So we were in, we have started today with Tableau.
Okay.
So in Tableau, what we are doing now is we are navigating through two dashboard. Let's say if we have a two dashboard,
Okay.
so how to navigate from one dashboard to another, we are looking at. Okay,
Oh,
so how we can navigate is we can create a button in one dashboard. From here we have a navigation option.
okay.
Okay, so we can pull navigation.
So, are you sorry to disturb you? Are you recording this lecture as well?
Yeah, it's been
Okay,
recorded.
that's fine.
So double click on navigation, and where we want to navigate, we can give here like we want to navigate to category details. Okay.
Okay.
And we
So
can,
category details between different charts, like sheets
yeah, sheets or dashboard, you can say.
or dashboard. Yeah.
Okay. So let's give this as category detail details and give this as border represent. Okay. Let's enhance this. So if we click if we do alt enter, then it will come in this sheet, this dashboard. Okay.
So what did you do? What did you do?
alt
To
and alt and
alt
then click
enter.
this, alt
Okay.
and click that button. And similarly we can even add one navigation button here.
Yeah.
So this is my profitability, and to go in profitability dashboard.
Okay. So do we need to give a title as well? Go profit. Okay.
Yeah, profitability and add a border.
Oh,
Okay. So if we do alt click, then it will navigate to this dashboard. Okay. And if you want to go in on the dashboard, we can do alt click. Yeah. This is how we navigate between dashboard. Any question here?
No, sir. All good.
Navjot again is disconnected.
I think she disconnected. There might be a system problem or something.
Mm.
She will join.
So okay, so this is how we navigate between two dashboard. So let's close this. And then third one is proportional board browsing. Let's download this.
So when I open that one, that file, it says that I can't open that one.
Which one?
Any of this one. I think I need to upgrade the Tableau maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
It says that the requested workbook does not exist on the Tableau public. Only workbooks that are currently available on the Tableau may be opened. It says like that.
Navjot, what does it says to you? Were you able to open this file?
I'm just downloaded. I'm opening it. Yeah, it's open.
It says the Tableau workbook does not exist on the Tableau public. Only workbooks that are currently available on Tableau public may be opened. So I need to upgrade this one.
No idea. Your ones, Navjot, it works.
Yeah, I've opened it. I just downloaded and opened it. It opens. It appears like.
Maybe you need to upgrade or something. Yeah, Iman.
Yeah, I think so.
So this is what we did now. Go to action, and another one is set actions. So what set action does is it updates the values in an existing set based on user actions. So sets groups data into two groups, in or out. It can be the in or it can be the out. So easy to compare one group against another. That's set action. What it mainly does is if we need to connect between two charts, if you need to connect between two charts in any condition, for any given condition, we can use set operator. So in set operator, what we need to do is, in set operator we have a terminology called proportional brushing, which comes under set action. So shows a selection of one data group in related to another groups of data. So I will explain you. This is a bit confusing. So it involves two steps. First, we need to create a set for the triggered actions, and then we need to apply the sets to a color mark. So let's create a set first. So we will create set for reason. So how to create a set is right click here, create set. Okay. So this is my region set. Okay. So I have created a region set. Now the first step was to create a set for the trigger action. So that we have already done. Now what we will do is we will apply that set, this set one. So for that, we will create a calculated field. Okay. Region. Navjot, are you there?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean Javadia, sorry. So can't hear you.
She's here.
I was muted. My laptop went off, so that's why I need to.
Okay. So we created a set to we created a set for this particular reason. Yeah. And we can apply this set in our all remaining uh, charts. For example, I have applied this set operator to this chart. So once I apply this set operator in by giving this a color, it changes to this figure. So again, if I apply my set to this color, it changes to this figure. Okay. Now what we need to do is I have created a set and I have applied that set to this two chart. Okay. So what I need to do is now I need to apply this to an actions. So in action, we have here change set value. Okay. So this is my set value. What is my set? So set is my region set. So this is my set. So open select. Okay. If I click OK. So here what happens is what I did is, so here if you can see, when I click on East region, so all the customers of East region is being highlighted here. Okay. So all the customers, all the categories of category belonging to East region is highlighted here. Okay. So this tells me like how in my chart, in my dashboard, if I look for a particular region, for example, for South region, how many customers are there? Like how many customers contributed profit and sales? So this is all the highlighted one are my all the highlighted one in blue represents South region. So all highlighted one here represents the South region. So out of total chairs, so we can say like 6,612 chairs belongs to South region. Although we don't have any South information here, South region information in this and this dashboard, in these two seats, we don't have any information regarding our region. However, if we create a set, what happens is we can link the set information in other remaining two seats, two set operator. Yeah, is that making sense?
Yes, sir, it's all clear.
So what's the use of set operator? Set action.
So in the set, like, mm, for example, here you highlighted the region with the color.
So yeah, so this region, if we highlight this region in one seat, it will show all corresponding region. For example, I have highlighted east region here. It will
Mm.
show all corresponding data for east region. So so what's the use of set is even though this two chart does not contain any information about region, right? This two chart does not contain any information about region. If you apply the set operator here in one particular sheet, one particular chart, all information is being reflected in all remaining charts. This is true set action. Okay? So this is very useful because we in every chart we will not have information from in every chart we will not have information. For example, in this chart we don't have information for reason uh, in category profit or in subcategory profit. However, we have applied set operator, set action, and were able to achieve this information. So this one is very useful and it's been used widely when we create a dashboard. So if you need to see a proportion of particular let's say region here, so here we can see in this way. Yeah. So the way of doing this is called proportional brushing. The we call a proportional brushing in Tableau. So if someone asks you what is proportional brushing, then you need to say that if you select one particular group and if you want to relate that to another group of data, so we do that through proportional brushing. Okay? So this is one example. And
So we need to log in by our email address and password for Tableau, or you
so
can direct. It
that
used to
should be
open.
one time. I think your is your tablet expired or something. I think it's quite.
I just upgraded to the new version, but it's not opening the file that you told me to open.
What does it say?
It says the same thing.
Try to upgrade. I think in upgrading you might require a username and password.
It opens, but it says that the requested workbook does not exist on Tableau Public. Only workbooks that are currently available on Tableau Public may be opened.
No idea. So try to open older file, a last week file, because last week was you were able to open last week files, right? Last
Yeah,
week.
I did that one, but
Try
I've
try
upgraded now, but it's not opening.
try to open
The
last week's file. Is that opening?
so what sort of file is this one? Is this the JSON Sean file or statistical file or something like that?
So it's a Tableau file that has an extension TWBX.
Is that a text file?
No, it's a Tableau. It's a Tableau file. Like it is only we can open this file only through Tableau.
I'll just yeah, you can continue, sir. I'll just share it at the end. I'll just share the screen and we can
Okay.
go through this one.
Okay. So that was proportional brushing. And now we will move to asymmetric drill down. Okay, so
I can hear some background noises. I think it's from someone.
I don't hear any noise. Yeah, my background noise might you have because I'm sitting near my room. That's why you might hear some noise. Sorry for that. So another one is asymmetric drill down. So what is asymmetric drill down is if you want to expand one group, one specific group, then we can use asymmetric drill down. So that includes such steps like we need to create a set to be used for the action, and then we need to create a calculated field used by the action. So let's try to do this. So for example, let's say here, so here, let's say in region, if we take states, for example, here, so in dashboard you can see this information is quite congested. Okay, so what we will be doing now is we will hide one information. So that if we click on central, it will show one central state. So if we click on east, it will show one east state. So we can achieve this through set operators, set action. Okay. So what we need to do for that is first we need to create a set to be used for the action. First we need to create a set. Okay. So we will create set in region based on region. So create set. So in this set, what we will do is we will use one information. For example, if you use one information, and all remaining information should disappear. Okay, so I will only use one information, central. Okay, for example, central, and my first step is clear. I have created a set using the set action, and now I need to calculate. I need to use a calculated field. So let's go and create a calculated field. So cal reason. So what I will be doing is if my so what name I have created right now, I have created if central, if then we will choose state. Okay, so if we click on central, then only we will choose state. Okay, else we will choose blank. And okay, is this making sense? Because what I'm doing is, what we need to achieve is if we click on central, then central state will appear. Okay, so if we click on east, then only east will appear, east states will appear, other will be closed. Okay, other will be blank. So if we apply this, now we have created a calculated field. Now what we need to do is we need to apply this in our dashboard. So how to apply this in our dashboard is go in dashboard, action, change state. So I need to apply this in customer sales profit. So upon select, so my set action will be central region set. So this is the set that I have created, and here I will remove all values from set.
Now, why we didn't choose all of these three, like category profit and subcategory profit as well?
uh, I'll get back to you. Okay, so let's I'll get back to you, Jawari. So if we click remove all values from set, and if we click OK, now if we click on action, so let's see, site, submit. remove all value from set. Okay. This should work.
I think you didn't
Oh,
apply.
yeah. So I have not applied here.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
didn't.
So if I remove this, hmm, then state and save. So I have to choose one region. Sorry, I haven't chosen one region, so it's not working. Okay, now it's working. Okay. So what I did is in calculate field, what my logic was. So if I have state information, then show me state because I have chosen only one state. So if I have chosen only one state, show me that state. Otherwise, populate blank. Okay. So this was my logic, and I have applied this logic, and I have applied filter here. Okay. So now if so, this has been added again. Let me remove this. Calculate. Fill. Edit. So far, this is going to be okay. So now this has been applied. Okay. Calculate vision. Now I choose this. I think you change here also. So I think this needs to be add, not remove. So it's good. Let me check the solution. Okay, here it's been applied. So yeah, that's what we did. Let's do it from scratch. So let's one region and create a state first. Choose one. Let's give this central. Okay. Let's give central one. Okay. So let's add a formula here. Central one, then state else blank. Okay. Choose this information here. Go in dashboard, go in actions, customer sales and profit.
I think we have to go on subcategory perfect maybe.
Data source. No, it should work in this even. Both are same. So same. Set one. Yeah, it's working now. I don't know why it was not working. Okay, it's working, right? Okay, so what I did is, so went on action. I think that in that moment, this was not selected. I think data source. We need to select data source and set filter, and we need to choose remove all values from set, because once we select one reason, others would be blank, right? So that's what happening here. So if we choose one, other is blank. That's why we choose remove all values from set. Okay. Once we click in one particular reason, and here we need to click select reason. Okay. Okay. So do you want me to repeat this, or is this clear?
Yes, sir. Please repeat.
Okay. So what we did is, let's remove everything. So in order to hide one information, for example, if I click on region, this will show me on which is some states, right? But if I look on my dashboard, this looks quite messy, right? So what I was trying to do is, I was trying to hide all the I was trying to hide all remaining region, and if you click on one region, then states information should appear, and for all remaining, the state information should not appear. For that, what I did is, what we need to do is, we need to go in the region and create a set first. So create set. Okay, I will choose one region which is central. Okay, so I chose central. So central set is being created. Then we need to create a calculated field. In calculated field, I will give calculated field name, calculate region set. So what will this be is, if my region set, if my region set is equals to state. Okay, then no, if my region set, if there is a region set, then populate state, else populate blank. If you do this, blank. So if we do this, so in region set we have only selected one region, right? So we have only selected central region. So all the states information of central region will appear, and otherwise it will be, all remaining will be blank. Okay. So if you click this OK, and if you put this information here, and if we remove this state, okay, so central will have all these region, all these states, and all remaining will be blank. Okay. Any question here? How how did we do this?
So what happens when you click the eastern part? Is it show the eastern one, or we need to change the formula as
Then once we did this, then we need to apply in action. In action, if you go in dashboard action, and if you go in
so?
sets,
So we need to set for every action. We need to change for.
yeah. So this is applied in this sheet only. Okay. So this.
So what if you want, when you click central, it opens like all the region, and when you click on east, it opens all the regions, something like that. We can do that or not?
You mean to say click here? Where you want to say, where you want to click? in the dashboard or what?
You wrote a program in using if conditions. What if like if else and write for eastern region as well.
Yeah,
And
you can write. Yeah, you can write.
also,
Yeah,
so
yeah, you can write.
it depends when you click that button, then it will show all the region instead of showing the central one only.
Yeah. So right now I have enabled for 1. You can enable for 2, or if you can enable for 3 as per your requirement.
So we can write in in one function, isn't it?
Yeah.
We
So
can say
Let's say, for example, if you want to enable 2, let's enable 2. If you want to enable 2, then what you need to do is go here. So this right now this set has only one enable. Let's enable 2. Okay. Now what if you do this? This it will apply in this 2, this 2 reason. Okay. And you can do that as per your requirement. You can change. It's up to you. But it makes sense to keep 1 because your dashboard will be more interactive because you have applied an action here.
Yeah.
So what in the action will automatically apply your logic, like when you click on list. um, so right now let's select this one and reason set, remove items. So yeah, so it's more, it will make more sense if we only choose 1. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, Navjot, Chavalia, what are you telling anything?
so just I want to know that how the dashboard gonna look like. So my question was that.
So dashboard will look like now, this now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any question?
No.
So this is what we call asymptotic drill down. If someone says you what is asymptotic drill down, so this is how. What does this mean? Is if we want to expand one specific group, then we can use asymptotic drill down. Okay, the steps are first we need to create a set, and then we need to create a calculator field, and then we need to apply that to our action in dashboard. Okay, so yeah, we need to follow 3 steps. And after asymmetric drill down, we have another last action. This is called parameter actions here, which means that take user input and perform change views for a data point as new input. It works as a standard parameter value. So what this do is we can set a particular value. Let's say, for example, if my salary is, if I want to see my salary greater than 20,000, so I can set a parameter and I can set a parameter, and on the basis of that parameter, I can highlight all my employees that have salary greater than 20,000 or 30,000. So parameter actions is used for advanced highlighting. So if you want to highlight some particular number greater than some value, then we use parameter action. So this is, for example, if we use for advanced highlighting for dynamic reference line, if you set a particular reference line, let's say I want to highlight all employees that has salary greater than 20,000 or greater than 30,000. For that, we use a parameter. So let's see how we implement this. So this is my dashboard, okay? So I want to highlight all the values. So if I click on particular chart, for example, particular line chart here, if I click on particular line chart. So here I have a profit of 10,711. Okay, if I click here, here I have a profit of 4,752. So I need to show all my employees that have profit greater than 4,752. Okay, I need to highlight all employees that have profit greater than equal to, highlight all sales people, highlight all customers that have salary that has profit, sorry, greater than equals to 4,752. So how can we do this is, we can do this through set parameter. Okay, so here what we will do first is, we will we will in this chart we will take our highest point, like we'll plot a chart, we will plot next another profit, sum of profit chart here. Okay, and I will convert this to, so this is my two chart showing same information. Okay, so what I will be doing is, I will convert this line chart to dot, to circle. Okay, so this is my circle. So what I did right now is, so one chart is my line, another chart is my circle. So if I want to merge these two in one, what we can do is go here and you can create a dual axis. So if we do a dual axis, both chart will be merged into one. Okay, and
So now, when I drag the both sum like profit in rows, so it's showing the different graphs, but not the dotted one as.
so interchange here. So what happens is, if you click and drop here,
Yeah.
the second sum profit appears here. So profit
Okay. Okay.
box. Here you need to choose circle.
Okay.
So once you choose this circle, and then what we need to do is go here and click right click. And if you do dual axis, what happens is both the chart are merged into one. Okay. So now if you need to remove the dual axis, so you can change that to one. So let's synchronize my axis so that we only have one axis.
Mhm.
And let's remove the header. So header, one header is removed. Okay. So this is my chart. Okay. So why I did this is to get a peak point. Like this is my peak point. Okay. This is my peak point. This is my peak point. So now I want to highlight my profit. I want to highlight profit greater than particular value. Let's say. Okay. So what I can do is create parameter. So let's say this is my parameter 5. My value should be, let's say, give a big number here. So I have created one parameter. Now what I need to do is, I create a calculate field here. Create calculate field, and then color one. Okay. Now what will be my logic here? If sum of profit is greater than or equal to my pattern 5, then highlight. I want to highlight the information. Okay. So if I do this, click OK. So my pattern 1 is created. Now let's keep this in color. Now I will apply same color 1 in my another chart. Okay. I will apply this to two charts. Now in this, I will go in dashboard, go in actions, add action, change, no, not here, change parameter. Yeah. So my parameter is parameter 5. My field is on basis of total sum of profit. So when I click on all my sheets, let's say sheets, and click OK, then so here we can see. So here my so when I click on this particular point, so here my profit is 6,405. Okay, so here we can see two customers, which is greater than 6,405. Okay, so which is 6,946, 76, 8,981. Okay, so here if you click here, we can see these customers greater than this value, greater than 6,405. So in this way we can add our parameter which can highlight information greater than particular value. Okay, so yeah, this is how we add parameter. Okay, any question here? You want me to do it again, or is
Can
this clear?
you just explain once again?
Okay, so so this one, were you able to create this?
No, I did not. I don't know how did you merge two graphs?
Okay, so let's merge the graph first.
So you just change from the top. Dual axis.
So again, pull once again. Let's pull profit here. Okay, so if you pull profit here, two charts will appear.
Hmm.
Were you able to get this?
Yeah.
Okay, so in this is my second profit window,
Yeah.
and here we will go and select circle. Did you get this?
Yeah, I got this one.
Then in second profit, click and dual axis. If you do a dual axis here, this will merge two charts. Two charts. One is line and one is dot circle.
Okay, yeah, I got this one now.
Okay. And then right click here on the right and synchronize your axis. So both axes are your synchronized. And then show header. Remove one header. So in this way you will get this one chart. Okay. So did you get this chart?
Yeah, I'm just trying to remove header. So just right click and then you remove header.
Yeah, yeah. So here, if you right click,
Hang on.
show header, and if you click this, then it will go. One header will appear. Okay. Then what I did, I created a parameter. Click this button here, and then create parameter, and I set some value. So my value, a very high value, I set that here. Okay.
So you
That-
enter 5 lakh.
So I gave like 50,000.
50,000. Okay.
And then I created a categorical field here, and then which gives me result. So my condition is, so if my profit is greater than this value, then we need to highlight. Okay, highlight something.
So all the time we have to give this condition, like if some profit is greater than. So parameter 5, that means the name we have given to that value.
Right now we have created parameter 5. So which the item we created a parameter, right? One parameter.
Yeah.
So we give that parameter here.
Okay.
So then we add that parameter to color. And we get this. Okay. Likewise, we add that parameter, calculated parameter that we created in both the chart. So were you able to achieve this?
Actually, when I start working on it, your screen disappear from the screen and then so I stopped doing again. I'm just watching now again.
This video is recorded. You can try your
And try
own.
again.
We practice later, don't you know?
Hope so. You will practice.
Definitely this weekend we will practice. Definitely.
Okay. And then what we did is we did an action here and applied an action parameter and gave our parameter name which parameter we have created and the total profit it needs to be greater than this parameter. So this was my two condition. So that I have created action on. So here if I click here one, so here I can see a profit of 3,211. So all profit greater than this value is highlighted here. So greater than this is 39005622. So yeah, so this is the use of main parameter. It's an advanced highlighting. If you want to set some value, set some profit level, margin level, and if you want to highlight on the basis of that margin, you want to see your customers or something greater than that particular value. If you want to color that particular customer, you can based on your particular profit range, you can apply this parameter action. Yeah. So that was parameter action. So so we have covered almost everything that is required to create an interactive dashboard. So to create an interactive dashboard, we required so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the 6 main action type that is that we see in Tableau that is required. So if we know how to use all these 6 feature, we can create an interactive dashboard. Okay. So I have explained every by giving an example for each and every types. So hope if you practice, then it will make more sense to you. Proportional addressing asymmetric drill down parameters action. Okay. Now in a dashboard, what we can do is so right now what we did was explanatory dashboard. Okay. So there are two types of dashboard. Engaging dashboard we can make. One is through data stories. One is through data visualization. Okay. So right now what we did was on the basis of data visualization. In data visualization, what we did, we that graph was our explanatory dashboard where the dashboard was ready and client or other person simply need to go to that dashboard and want to explore some information, want to find some interesting thing, then he can interact with that dashboard and find some interesting thing. So that was our explanatory dashboard. So display the information in an effective way, gives the viewer tools to dig deeper. So on basis of that dashboard, a viewer can dig deeper and find or generate their requirement. As per their needs, they can generate the report, or they want to see some interesting thing, they can see through that dashboard. So all the interaction has occurred due to filter, action, set, parameters, highlighter. So all that 6 types of action that we have discussed, we have applied. You can if we apply that to a dashboard, then that becomes our explanatory dashboard. Okay. So another one is data stories. So for data stories, what happens is if someone has already analyzed the data, okay, and they want to present the interesting facts to the client. So someone has already analyzed the data and want to present that information to their client or to their manager, so they can create a data stories. Okay. So so they have analyzed something through the data and they found some interesting information, and they need to guide the viewer to the information. How did they how that interesting things were able to find, how that particular analyst was able to find that information. So he want to present that information to his manager or to his client. So what he can do is he can build a story, data story, how he achieved that path, how he analyzed his data and find the interesting things. So that can be shown through data stories. Okay. So the difference between data stories and data visualization is clear, right? Now, you have any question? What is data difference between data visualizations and data stories?
As you said, like data storage is we already got the data and we just
We have
representing them and analyzing the data, isn't it? Like just
no,
representing.
no. So we already analyzed our data. Okay, so we already find something interesting in our data, and we want to present that information, that interesting facts to our client or to our manager. For that, we create a story.
Okay,
Okay,
so we create that story on the dashboard.
yeah, on the dashboard. Okay, and for data visualization is this for this explanatory dashboard is we already give that dashboard to client, and the client explore the dashboard and find interesting things. Okay, whereas in data stories is client has already find that interesting things and we need to present that interesting thing through stories, through steps. It's step by step how they achieved that interesting thing. For that we use data stories. Okay, Himal, any question?
No, sir.
So how, so which one do we use, like which one do we use, data stories we use or data visualizations we use, the explanatory dashboard we use, or we create a data stories, which one we use?
I think data
So
visual.
if there is plain data or there is certain information, then we use data visualization.
So yeah, it depends, like it depends if we have already find some interesting facts and if you want to if you want to show that interesting facts to our client, then we use data stories. Else we have an explanatory data dashboard where client browse that dashboard and do visualization. So it depends upon the client requirement, we can say. So remember 4 Ws of dashboard. So we discussed in our first class 4 Ws of dashboard. What was 4 Ws? 4 Ws of good dashboard was who,
Wow.
what, where, and why,
Yeah.
right? So if we get that information, then we can decide that whether we need data stories or data visualizations. Okay, so why we are creating the dashboard, why does it exist, for whom we are creating this dashboard, these are all important things that we need to ask to the client or our reporting manager, whoever is given you the tasks to create a dashboard. So you need to have that four information: why, who, why, what, and where. Okay, so this four information needs to be clear before creating a dashboard.
Okay.
Okay, so a good story have a structure. Okay, for a single dashboard, let's say for a single dashboard, good titles set the scene. Like if you have a good title, you can understand like my dashboard is telling this thing if you have a good titles. So that starts with high level details, then drill down into more depth in explanatory dashboard. These these are the for a single dashboard means this is explanatory dashboard. I'm talking about explanatory dashboard. Okay, where we use actions to uncover items of interest. For a story, for data story, set the scene with text. So each steps of the analysis as a separate page, like each steps will be your individual story, and you will so each story in one page will have one story, so next page will have another story, and until you find the interesting fact, you keep on adding the stories in your data. Okay,
So the
so
story will be like the same that you just we did the additions, like how when we move the cursor on particular point or set the profit up to this range or so on. So
no, no,
that
no,
the story or that's the visual, that was visualization, yeah.
that was visualization.
Okay. So okay.
So you
So you
can
will
add,
tell me, right? How?
you can even add that to stories.
Okay.
I will show you an example where we add stories. We can add that information to our stories even step by step. If you want to show a particular customers whose profit is greater than particular value, you can show each steps by step, and you can say this is this customer looks highly paid customer who pays us more. So you can do you can add a step by step data story. I can and can show that interesting facts if you have already analyzed that information.
All right.
Okay, so using stories for multiple views. So we found something interesting in our data. So we found something interesting to highlight. We want to explain or share. We don't want the viewer to search for the data. Simply we can use story points and which takes a snapshot of each dashboard and do a step by step a process to create a story. So using story in a single sheet, again we need to have a good title. We need to rearrange our dashboard. We need to make it engaging by adding several actions. Okay, so let's create one storytelling dashboard. So here we can see, so this sheet was for creating a new sheet. This was for creating a new dashboard, and this one is for creating a new stories. Okay, so if you click this one, okay, and in stories what we have is we can pull dashboards. Okay, so let's pull this dashboard in our story. We can adjust the size here. Let's adjust to automatic. Okay, so so I want to see, so here what we can see is the interesting things. What we can see is the subcategory tables is in negative figure, right? So I want to highlight the tables and look at particular customer that is showing us this negative information. So this I want to drill down further and see this information why it is showing us negative. So which customer is causing us to show this negative value. So what we can do is we can highlight tables. So once we highlight tables, all information regarding tables is being highlighted because here we have applied filter action. Okay, so once we highlight tables, we can add, you can see here option like, so if this option tells us save as new. Okay, so what this does is, so this was my original data set. Okay, and then I move to this story which tells us about tables. Okay, so this was my original data set, let's say. So in this we can say tables didn't perform well. Okay, and then we can go in, let's see, the most worst reason is east because it has a negative amount. So let's click on east, east region, and let's create this a new data story. Okay, okay, so here here we can add east region is worst. Okay, so if we go in east region, here we can see this customer is contributing a negative profit amount. This is customer that is contributing the most profit amount. So we can highlight this customer and can create one You can say this customer is performing worst. Okay. So in this way, we can make a story. The and can say due to this person, the negative negative subcategory for tables was same. So we can even view this as a presentation slide where you can see this was my original data set, and the table didn't perform well, tables didn't perform well. Then we drill down into east region, and east region was performing worst. And then we look at this particular customer, he was contributing the most negative amount. So this customer performed really bad. So in this way, we can add our story and can present to the client. Okay, this is simple. Any question here? You can even give story name.
We can't make video in here. Yeah.
Which region has lost profit? Your profit. Yeah. What were you telling?
I was
Nikhil?
asking, like, can we make video in this storytelling or just the
It's
like?
like slide. It's like and this is fully interactive. Like if you go here, you can see it's fully interactive. So you can see which reason, which state is performing bad.
Mhm.
So this is fully interactive.
Himal is not connected anymore. I think he got disconnected. Yeah.
So waiting right here. Any question here? It's still not connected.
This is our fifth week, is it?
So today is our sixth
Yes.
week.
Sixth week.
Yeah. Okay. Himad.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So any question? Did you see how I created this dashboard? How I created this storytelling dashboard?
I only saw the table does not exist, does not perform well after there. I got
Then
disconnected from there.
then I added one more steps here by clicking on this button. So if you view this lecture, then you will able to create this storytelling dashboard, and then we can view this as our PowerPoint presentation.
Mm.
Okay. So yeah, that's it for Tableau. We will do this much for today. So I have added one practice question here. If you follow this instruction and if you start practicing from week 1, I have added one practice question. So if you try to do this, then it will make more sense to you. Okay. So right now in Tableau, we simply saw how to create a dashboard. There are lots and lots of more things to cover, which we will cover in upcoming weeks. Okay. So try to practice all these things, because if you don't, then it will like you will forget everything, because yeah, you need to practice. Okay. So let's just start with Python. Go in week 5 and open this file. Okay, let's take 2 minute break and we'll start. Okay. Let's take 2 minute break.